wonderful, amazing, talented people around the world who are so creative and handsome and beautiful and gorgeous, and you are kings and queens. So I'm gonna tell you a little short story. And it all started with a text. So, one day, there was this text from this person, and the person who received the text, her name is Mary. And the one who sent her the text, his name is Sam. And so basically, Sam sent Mary a text saying, "Hey, you want to come and hang out with me in the group?" And she was oddly suspicious because for some reason he never texted her and like never really did like anything really. Not really sure why he texted her, but he did. Sure, they don't text that often though. And so for some reason she went and drove, since she already has her license and all that stuff. She went and drove her car to the place where they said that they were going to meet, and it was mostly like at a mall. But she didn't quite see them, and basically just went in and then got a text message saying, "Hey, I see you." Or like for some reason he saw her on the phone, because the phone is able to track people, and he's like, and then he said, "Hey, come in. We're near the like cafeteria area. We just went to stop and get something to eat." And she was like, suspicious. That face of suspicion, really. So she went, but she took her time with it though. She went to check out clothes and cute little stuffies, since she's mostly like a collector of things, really, as her hobby. So basically, she went to buy some stuff and then went to get drinks for herself, like two orange smoothies. For some reason, they got confused. I'm like, two orange smoothies, large, please, large two orange smoothies. And then she was like, "This is for me." And other night, she's like, "Megan." So, and then she bumped into the group. It was all guys, and there was no girls. And now she was feeling quite nervous, and it was like, what do I do? There's only 5 dudes, and Sam as well. There's only 5 dudes. What do I do? Oh well, I'll just go with them. So they hung out and talked, and oddly and surely enough, she felt someone was staring at her. Kind of creepy though. But she turned and saw that his friend Cole basically looked at her and not really sure, not very good, and very confused on how to go about with the situation. But he was blushing, like grinning from ear to ear, and was so red, and it's like, because she was wearing a cute outfit, and they were just like so cute and adorable, like, but not really sure after a while. And so they went and hung out, and basically Sam basically said, "Hey, so me and the guys are gonna go and hang out at Dylan's place. You wanna hang with us?" Basically, Cole was whispering to Sam about something, so Mary was oddly confused and kind of feeling shy. It's like 5 dudes and herself, and very suspicious and not really sure on how to go about with the situation. So she said, "Uh, well, And then for some reason, when she was about to answer, he got a text from his girlfriend, Katrina. We call her Katrina. And after that, it's like, so hey, I'm gonna come to your place. He's like, sure, why not? They texted and talked, and basically said Katrina's gonna come over hang. So, do you want to? I'm sure. As long as one girl was there with her, she's fine. Or I don't know, not really trustworthy of the group, because basically it's like, I don't know you that well, but you're inviting me to a place, and I feel very confused and concerned. And she went, so she went, and she hung out, and basically kind of after 2 to 3 hours went by, Cole decided to sit next to her and say hey. So kind of sweetly and softly and saying hey, so do you want to like he was really shy and so sweet though, but he was saying, can I talk to you for a moment? She was suspicious and like, why? Why do you want to talk to me for a moment? What's going on? And basically, she was sure. She was like, okay, I got a spray just in case he does something to me. So they went and all that stuff. And guys, let me just say, though, when you want a guy and a girl in the room alone together, things could happen. I'm not sure what's mostly, yeah, but anyways, so basically she said yes, and so they went into the room together, and he handed her a note because he didn't really know how to say it was confession, really. I love confession. So basically went and gave her the note, and she took it, and he sat there looking like this, like this, all that stuff, yeah. And so handed her the note. She opened it and read it, and surely enough, it was his feelings towards her, even though they don't really know each other quite that well, but she was oddly enough like blushing. They do talk, and it's like not really talking, like they do talk. And so she looks at him and he looks at her, and she's like blushing red. It's like the first guy who has ever confessed his feelings for her. And so they talked and chatted. They were getting a little bit too close, and she said yes, and he was so happy. They were holding hands. She was thinking maybe little kiss on the cheek, but he accidentally turned, and so it's like, my first kiss was stolen by Cole. And she was blushing red. It was like so sweet. All that stuff. And they were so happy, and but then after things just got a little bit too hot and heavy and a little bit romantic though. They walked out and they were buzzing, hey, guess what? But for some reason things got a little bit weird. She looked around the room. There were staring at each other. And after that, because they were walking like in a hallway, so basically it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just going. They didn't really say much. Like, hey guys, and Cole was also, they were holding hands, but for some reason they weren't really paying attention. So along the way, people have said that one of the houses was haunted. Like there was like some being or poltergeist really was inside the house. And they didn't really know though, so basically it's like after a while things got weird and creepy, and after they looked and there was nothing on the TV and tried shaking and waking people up, but then things started moving around and around and around, and it got creepy. And then they didn't know. For some reason, a phone was called, and they were like, they all woke up like, what's going on? What happened? Really? Got a strange phone call. Answered the call. Dylan answered the call because basically the phone was his. Surely and oddly enough, things stopped moving. Things were dropping from the kitchen. The chairs were all stacked up on the table. And yeah. But they soon told others like, hey, so we're dating. They're like, oh, congrats. But she was like, what's going on? Why were things moving? Why were things floating in the kitchen? Why were things floating in the living room? Why are the chairs standing? What the heck? And they didn't really understand, but they just went on their merry way and did whatever after. Very confused though. But yeah, it just all started with a text and then a haunted house. Really. Poltergeist beings and more. So that's the end of my short story. I hope you guys have a lovely and wonderful and amazing day. Also, like, comment, and subscribe down below if you have any ideas or anything really.